Go.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. This is the Mavs Ray here for this has to be 15th, 16th, 17th pod that I've done. Um, Calvin, the Kings, y'all hate him right now, I'm
Oh
sure,
yeah,
after
baby.
switching from the Thunder.
My
Um,
time.
he's been he's been a regular co-host with me for the last couple seasons here. For those of y'all who are new, we typically do a playoff preview as well as an off-season review. But with it being 2 weeks, we want to go ahead and get one in really quickly. I know he's on a time crunch, so we're going to jump right into it. Congratulations to the Kings for getting the number one seed.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
I think 5 losses. That's pretty impressive.
Yep.
Still going to choke in the playoffs, but it is what it is.
We'll see about it.
All right. Congratulations to Bobo in this shortened season for winning MVP. I think Rockets played really, really well with him.
Hmm.
He can be a matchup nightmare if you don't have a good center. As he likes to tend to isolate Bobo. The only other award that I particularly remember is Sixth Man of the Year, and that was Kennedy for the Nuggets,
The Nuggets.
who
Yeah.
I think does very, very well off of the bench. And then I believe he had Elijah Wan. I think that showed up in the news of winning or making first team or second team. One thing I thought was interesting was the Bulls had two players make third team All NBA. He's nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
So
That's pretty crazy.
tough
That's
life.
tough.
With this shortened season, it was I think it was very, very hectic. I personally like to maybe 3 weeks for the next one, a little bit more time to see what happens. But anyways, let's move right on into matchups. So speaking of number one overall seed, all right, we have Calvin. We have the King Kongs.
Yeah,
All
King
right,
Kong, baby. So yeah, I went
King
ahead.
Kongs
I was
versus
able
Golden
to.
State.
I was able to select my team. I went ahead and did pick Warriors. Out of everyone that, I mean, all the teams at this point, I think are really strong now. But I think that the Warriors team is a little bit younger. He did just have those two top picks, so he's got Isaiah Thomas, who's not really fully developed yet, and then Dennis Rodman, who's also not really fully developed yet. So I just kind of wanted to see, put the depth of his roster to the test. So I went ahead and
I
picked
want to
that.
say I love this. I'm a big fan of
The one
seeding
through
right now,
16. Yeah, this is
one through
amazing.
16. I like it. I like to keep conferences. Um,
Your camera cut. Yeah, there we go.
I would like to keep conferences, um, but do the 1 through 16. I think that's gonna make everything. Pause it real quick.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I had a phone call on the iPhone. So I really, really like this. I think that this format is fantastic. I think it rewards everybody. So if you have the top teams in the West, top three teams overall in the West, and they can go to the other side of the bracket. I think this adds a little more entertainment as well to the league in general.
Yeah.
So do you see yourself sweeping?
I mean, yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and sweep. I think it's
I
gonna
mean,
be
your
tough to
playoff.
beat
I
him.
mean, your preseason prediction was you win it all, so you can't really back off of
Yeah,
that right now.
exactly. So
Uh,
I see
all
myself
right.
winning.
So I I, I would like see it go through games. I don't think it will. I think your team is very, very, very good.
Yeah.
Um, the Warriors did make some good trades, I thought, but I think that your team is just too completely stacked. All right, 2 seed Utah, San Antonio.
Now, man,
Um,
this was crazy because, and this is where it gets interesting. So, obviously, the Spurs are better than the 15th seed, really, at this
yes,
point.
he
But because of
is.
activity, everyone, he wasn't able to get all 58. He didn't play all the games, so that because of that, he's there. And this is a crazy matchup. Like this could easily have been a conference finals matchup. So for the Jazz to pull the Spurs, what are you doing, Celeste?
I thought it was pretty crazy.
Yeah,
I'll take over really quickly. Yeah, I was not expecting to see Spurs as a 15th seed. I think we can both attest that his skills, as well as his team, is better than a 15th seed. But with a shortened season, I understand we were trying to award activity
yeah,
for this round. So I think that's a very intriguing matchup. I think it goes 3 games. I think Utah has the better team, and
yeah,
I think that's what is probably going to win out in a 3-game series.
yeah. I mean, well, I feel like if you are gonna steal a series with a worse team, it's gonna be in round one. Like because if you win that first game, Like if Spurs wins that first game, it's gonna be tough to beat Spurs back to back. Like that's he's a great user. It's not like his team is ass. Like it's gonna be is I'm looking forward to. I can't even call it. I mean, I guess I'll say I'll if I had to pick, I would pick the Jazz, but this is a coin flip for me.
Okay. We're gonna stay over on that same side. We're gonna look all the way at the bottom. Knicks, a first team from the East. All right. We have the Knicks and we have Miami.
Yeah.
Okay. I think this will be an intriguing matchup. I think Miami does very well with typically what he has to work with. I think New York. I don't think they just keep bringing back the same people and over and over.
I mean, his team has been good for the past 4 or 5 seasons, and he's just running it
So
back like he was able to
he
get it.
keeps running it back. So hopefully, one of these times he can get hot, and one of these times he can get hot with his team because his team is very very good and very 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 deep in my
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah.
I think I'm going to take New York to win in 3.
I mean, I have New York sweeping here. The Heat do play solid, but I think the Knicks have too much firepower, and I don't know that the Heat is able to use KD in the way that he should. So he's got an old KD, he's got an old Kyrie. So I don't know if his team is there right now to really compete with the Knicks. So I think he's gonna go ahead and sweep.
Let's look at the 4 seed. We have the Lakers in Detroit. See, we wouldn't even get this matchup in playoffs if it wasn't for this. With
Yeah,
this, you
no,
know what I mean?
this is crazy.
So Lakers, Detroit. You can speak on this one right now.
I mean, this is gonna be a good series too. I think that the Pistons kind of usually has Primo's number in general, like historically in the league. But Primo's team is really, really good. Obviously, you have Jordan, so you got a whole
Speaking
Jordan.
of, I do remember another award. I believe Jordan won Defensive Player of the Year. It says 3 years in a
Okay.
row. That's
Shout
three
out to
years in a
MJ.
row. A Laker has won a Defensive Player of the Year
That's
award.
crazy. That is crazy.
So you take Lakers to sweep?
No, I think it's gonna go 3 games. I think it's gonna go 3 games, but I do have Lakers coming out to win, but just barely. Like,
I'll even though my skills Primo always diminishes. I'm gonna take the Lakers as well to win in 3. All
okay.
right. Let's go to the 5 seed, Houston and Boston. Now Houston made a late trade for the
Yeah.
playoff run, which you didn't even realize
Yeah,
until right before this.
I didn't even really see this trade. Him getting Kawhi to shore up. So now he's got Kawhi and DeAndre Hunter, Hall of Fame clamps, and then in Hunter, and then obviously Kawhi is still one of the best defenders in the league, even at freaking 34, whatever he is. Um, that's a huge trade, So and he's got floor spacer and Bobo, you know, it's gonna be that's a big time trade. So
So he's playing Boston.
yeah, and well, the thing is, so like Boston, I'm not sure who Houston's backup center is, but Boston has centers for days. I thought he was very close to getting Taco at the end of the season there. It didn't end up going through, but he still has two very strong centers that he does like to play through. So Bobo is a solid defender, but I think he's still going to have a tough time defending. Um, what's that? What's that guy's name? I know the
Which
one he just
one?
picked up was Perkins, and
Jair?
yeah, Jackson. Jackson at the starting lineup is going to be tough, and then bringing Perkins off the bench, that's going to be even tougher. So
See, Houston, I think he likes to play his players long minutes.
yeah,
So I think he's going to utilize his timeouts a lot. So I'm not sure Bobo's really going to see the
see the
bench at all,
bench.
which we will see what happens come that. And then he picked up Reed. I traded him Reed, so
Yeah,
that's
Nas
another.
Reed. Yeah.
That's a he has goal post move lockdown. But are you taking Houston to sweep here?
No, I think this goes 3 games. I think that the Celtics is going to play Houston pretty tough. I wouldn't be surprised if the Celtics won the series. I would not,
Uh-oh.
but
Oh, really?
I wouldn't be surprised. No, I wouldn't be surprised. But I do
I'll
think
take
that
Houston.
I'll go ahead and take Houston. I will take
I'll
Houston.
take Houston to win. All right. So next matchup, um, Grizz
Hornets.
Hornets.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, I think for me, Hornets is going to sweep here. Um, Grizz has a solid team. Shaq is very, very difficult to guard. but Hornets is the reigning champ at this point, so not really going against the
You
reigning
weren't you didn't have a tough time picking against me when I was a champ last offseason, but now you're picking him because he was a champ last offseason.
I mean, I
That's fine.
had you going to
Nah,
the
it's
finals.
that's fine, man. All right, so I know Charlotte traded Roseboro, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's going to hurt.
Oh yeah,
Um, However, I think that the Hornets do end up winning in 3. All right, next matchup. We have 2 matchups left.
yours.
Next matchup we have DC, the Wizards playing Dallas, which is myself. You can speak on that first if you want to.
I really like the Wizards game. You know, Wizards come a long way, and the way that he's upgraded his guys, he's got shooters literally in every single position, and he's got guys that can rebound very, very well. It's gonna be. This is one of my highlighted games, circled games to watch,
I bet it
because
is.
like I always see that the Wizards is a good player. I like he plays well with his team, but the only thing is it's playoffs time. You have to stay focused for an extended amount of time. But this is round one, so it's only 3 games instead of 5. I would like to see. I want to see the Wizards come out of the first round
Of course you
personally.
do. Of
I want to see the
course you
Wizards come out of
do.
the first round. Just
Now,
I've been waiting for him to. I was rooting for him last season. I was waiting, so I'm hopefully he can do it this season. So I mean, we'll see. We'll see. It's gonna be
now
good.
let's now did we forget the trade I made?
Oh yeah. So you picked up Cam Reddish. That was insane trade. You were able to grab Cam back. Cam is obviously very, very, very good. Huge pickup for you. So, and for early on in the season, you were telling me like, look, I just need one more versatile scorer, and I'm winning the chip again. So you got your versatile scorer in Cam for sure. He's a 3 level scorer. Gonna do a little bit of everything for you. That's gonna make it interesting for sure. But he's got a whole Mikey Williams over there. Gonna be very
Does.
hard to stop him. He's got the Imani Bates. I think he's bringing Bates off the bench. It'll be tough to stop him. So it'll be interesting games.
Myself, I think if I don't pick up Cam, I think I probably don't have a realistic shot at going to a third straight finals. Um, Big pickup, I think. I think going and getting Jay Rich to run back essentially my same team
Yeah,
was a big pickup. So I'm not bringing Conley as my backup point guard. Wizards can get hot very easily. He probably has the better overall team than me.
yeah,
But I can't not pick against myself first round. I do think it goes 3. He does have home court advantage throughout the 3 games. So I'm hoping to steal 1. Well, I guess I have to steal 1 in order to win.
yeah.
I do think it goes 3 series. I think it's closer than what a lot of people probably think, just because I won 2 seasons ago, and I still got LeBron.
You got a whole Bron, and so
LeBron's.
that's going to be a very key matchup if he makes the adjustment to have. Well, I mean, I can't even remember who his backup power forward is, but I know he's got some pretty good defenders on that team. If he decides to put Bates on Bron or whoever his power forward is on Bron, it's going to be interesting stuff.
And Bron's like 49 years old, so he's
Still balling,
still balling.
probably
All
the
right.
leading scorer on your team.
That is true. All right. So last first round matchup, and it's who you play second round, or if you win, who you play second
If I
round.
win, right.
Um, Nuggets Sixers.
Now this is an interesting game because Nuggets has been playing very, very well out of that point freelance. That's point freelance is the reason that Kennedy won Sixth Man of the Year. He's very explosive out of that freelance set there.
Yes,
So
he is.
I
It can get to ISO ball. Yes.
right, right. I want to see. I think that the Nuggets might steal this game, and I don't even know if it's a steal at this point. Nuggets did win a playoff series last season, I
It's
believe.
8-9, so it's really a toss up in my
Yeah,
opinion right now.
Legion. I think Legion. If Legion is really live by the 3, die by the 3. So if Legion comes out hot, making shots, he's tough to beat at the end of the
And
day.
I don't remember everyone that's on his team. He's made bunch of trades this season,
Yeah, I mean,
so I don't know if that's a good
I know
thing
he
or a
still
bad
got
thing.
Ben. I know he picked up Bryce Griggs, got rid of Steph Curry. Um, so yeah, I don't know, but I if I had to pick one, I think I'm gonna pick the Nuggets to actually win this one.
Um, It's a tough matchup. Denver plays very slow.
Yeah,
If he gets behind,
he can't come back.
he's not coming back.
Right.
That's the biggest downfall. But if he's hitting shots and he gets any bit of a lead on you, he typically pulls and wins that game.
Yeah.
Legion can get very, very hot. I think Elijah versus
Ben.
I'm assuming Ben's probably at the 4.
Yeah.
If not him, then it's who else would be at the
I don't
4?
even know. Oh, Baldwin. He still has
It's
Baldwin, right?
Baldwin.
Yeah.
Yes, it would be Baldwin. One of them will be at the 4. I think that'll be the matchup. I think whoever gets the better of that in that matchup, because I know he likes to essentially back down Elijah. And they play complete opposite style of games too.
Right. Nuggets is kind of interior when Olajuwon's on the floor, and then Legion.
Well, I'm saying Nuggets like to slow it down, run
Yeah.
plays.
Yeah.
Legion is just boom, give me the ball, 7-second offense.
Yeah.
So I think whoever forces the other one to play like them, that team wins.
Yeah.
If you make the Nuggets play speed up ball, he's going to lose. Make Legion play slow down basketball, he's going to lose. I think that's the biggest opposite matchups for the first round, just complete opposite of the ways that they play. Now, playoffs is a whole nother ball game of how people play. Now it starts to get a little slimy. It starts to play to win the game right now. It's kind of the motto. It is what it is. You gotta go zone, you gotta go zone, you gotta go man. It is what it is. At the end of the day, it's all about winning that ring, no matter how you get there.
Yeah.
So very quickly, let's do this. Let's do the finals. So on the left side, I guess the Western side, yourself versus Denver. Who you got?
I'm picking myself to sweep here.
Okay. Yourself, you said Los Angeles versus Houston. Who you like in that one?
God, that's a tough game. Rockets, I think, is going to go full cheese mode and pull off a W.
Okay. All right. What's you just simply ISO ball, essentially?
Whatever it means, throwing some zone in there, throw in just straight picking pops with Bol or whatever.
All right. So you like Washington beating me. That's my understanding, right? You can say, it is what it is.
I don't know. Yes, let's just, let's go with it. Yes.
Okay, Washington, Utah. Who you got winning that one?
I think the Jazz is going to overpower him here. I think Greek and Kobe's too much.
Okay. All right. So Charlotte, New York. Who you like that one?
That's a tough game. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Knicks. Knicks has that crazy guy Johnson now that's fully developed. I'm gonna pick.
So you're saying there's gonna be a new champ then?
For sure, because it's gonna be me. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because if it's those 4, that's automatically a new champ. Which I like.
You're
parity.
out. Hornets is out. Yeah.
I like parity. Well, that and then Detroit's out. Detroit is 1. He won last year.
Yeah, last cycle.
He won last cycle.
Yeah.
I like parity. I like seeing a new champ every year. Well, I'm hoping I get another one.
Yeah.
I'm sure Hornets is, and I'm sure Pistons feel that way. But I like parity. I like that you're an overwhelming favorite, but we see how that's gone before. So
so hold on, let's clear this up. I've never been an overwhelming favorite before, ever. So let's just.
You've been a 1 seed. You've been a 1 seed multiple times, right?
Okay, but has anyone ever said Cal is the overwhelming favorite to win? Not never.
Well, that's because the Raps were out.
Well,
that's because the Raps. I'm sorry, that's because the Raps were in. But what happened every time? What hey, lucky I'm not on the left side. That's all I got.
Hey,
because Cal, I almost ended up as a 9 seed, and we would have played second round.
I don't care. You would have got swept.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter.
I'm sure, my man. I'm sure. Now,
if
we meet in finals,
we can double down our bet if we meet in finals. We're meeting
Oh,
five.
I forgot. You will be
Don't
paying me $10
exactly.
here.
No,
I
I'm
forgot
getting
about
money
that.
up out of you.
Man, I can't wait to put another ring on my ring finger. You know what I mean?
All right, man.
All right,
All right. So I
gentlemen.
said, so it's gonna be Knicks. I have Knicks, Jazz, and Kings, Rockets in the conference finals. Who do you have going to conference finals
Who
on
do
each side?
I have?
Yeah.
Your side, I like yourself. I like your team playing the Rockets. Other side, I like myself going to the Eastern Conference. I guess I don't know what
Yeah.
we want to call it, the Eastern Conference Final. I'm gonna go with Charlotte.
Okay.
So I think it's gonna be a rematch of the
Rematch.
NBA
That's gonna be good.
Finals
That's
go
good stuff.
to the finals.
Yeah.
So
No, but it's and again, I think that this 1 through 16, like this was an imperfect trial this time. Like some of the seedings did get messed up because when it comes to the Sims at the end, because of how we do our point system, it's hard to get the whole 1 through 16 correct. You kind of need more of a team effort. So next season, we're gonna get it down a little bit better to make sure that everything is pretty much accurate. But I do really like this format. I think all of these first round games are gonna be really good. And in general, I think it's just like a good mix. So looking forward to this.
I also think it kind of rewards higher teams, so
Yeah,
they're playing a quote unquote weaker matchup as well. Because
yeah,
as we see, um, three of the top four teams are in the West,
yeah.
based on win loss, however you want to view that. But if y'all enjoy this, please comment on us. Please tag us in different things that you talk about. If this adds fuel to the fire,
Yeah.
um, let us know. But I thoroughly enjoy doing these, and I'm pretty sure that Cal enjoys doing these as well when he
Yeah,
has
for sure.
time.
Yeah.
But we do thoroughly enjoy doing these. If y'all want to see anything added, please DM one of us. Once again, I'm the Mavericks. That is King Kong over there. So if you have any questions, please let us know. Have a
All
great
right.
day, gentlemen.
Good luck in the playoffs, everybody.